Hello children, hope you all are doing good. I'm your computer science teacher. So in last class we have seen here third unit, yes, tables and borders in MS PowerPoint 2010, the first half portions, okay. So what is MS PowerPoint? It is one of the package in MS Office 2010 which makes the presentation more attractive and effective. Okay, so what is table? It is the intersection of rows and columns. So tables are arranged in rows and columns. Okay, we can customize the table. So next we have seen how to insert a blank table by using three methods. What is the first method? It is inserting table through squares option. We need to move the mouse pointer over the squares in order to select the number of rows and columns as a table. Okay, what is the second method? Using insert table dialog box. Okay, so what is the third method? Third method is inserting table through placeholder option. Okay, in this under office theme we need to click the title and content. Okay. So next we have seen how to enter the data in a table. So whenever a table is created, we need to place the mouse pointer in either the first row or column and need to type the heading. Okay. So in order to move to the next horizontal cell, press tab key or right arrow key. So if you want to move to the next vertical cell, press enter key or down arrow key. Okay. So what is table styles? The style and design of the table in PowerPoint can be changed using this table styles option. Okay, so it gives more attraction to the table. Next we have seen the steps to apply the table styles. Okay, so the next topic was change table shading. So we have seen the steps to change the table shading, which means changing the background color. Okay, so for this we need to select the design tab and table tools contextual tab. Okay, in that we are going to click the shading drop down button to choose the desired color. Okay, next we have seen how to apply borders and effects, okay, to MS PowerPoint. Okay, so what is the border? What are the steps to apply border? We need to select design tab and borders drop down button from table styles group. So in order to apply effects, we need to click effects drop down button from table styles group. Okay, so it shows three options: cell, bevel, shadow and reflection. Okay, so this is the drop down button, effects drop down button. Okay, so in this class today we are going to see how to insert pictures and clip art, okay, in MS PowerPoint 2010. So inserting pictures and clip arts into slide make the presentation interactive. So if you insert some pictures and clip art into a slide in MS PowerPoint, it will give more attraction. Okay, so we'll see the steps how to insert a picture into a slide. The steps to insert a picture into a slide are: select insert tab and click picture button from the images group. Okay, a dialog box opens to select the picture from the computer. On your right side, see this window, it shows the picture button. Okay, file, home, insert, design tab is there at the top of your window, isn't it? So you are going to select the insert tab, then click pictures button from images group. Okay, so this dialog box will appear. This dialog box will appear once you select the images group. Okay, you need to select the desired picture. You can browse the computer, you can select the desired picture, then click insert button. Okay, so the picture gets inserted into the slide. Okay, understood children? So how to insert a picture? First you need to select the insert tab and click picture button from the images group. So this dialog box will appear. So select the desired picture and click insert button. Fine. So next we'll see how to insert a clip art into a slide. Okay, so the steps to insert a clip art into a slide are: select insert tab and click clip art button from images group. The clip art pan opens at the right side of the window. See this window, everyone? Clip art button. Okay, so select insert tab and click clip art button. See this window, here it shows clip art button next to picture. Will you be able to see children? Yes. So once you select insert tab you need to click clip art button from the images group. Okay, so this clip art pan opens at the right side of your window. So enter keywords in the search for box. You will be displaying search for box. Okay, so you need to enter the keywords which you want to search, and in the drop down of the result should be box. Okay, you need to enter the keywords in the search for box, and what is the other box? Result should be. Okay, the words in the bold letters are the options. Search for and result should be are the options which displays on the right side of your window. Okay, so based on our search, the every images list of images will be appearing. Double click on the picture to insert into the slide. Okay, so this is how we are going to enter the insert a clip art into a slide. Okay, so see this check corner box. Smart Art feature in MS PowerPoint allows adding text from predefined art designs. They are found in illustration group. One feature is found in illustration group. Okay, this is Smart Art feature which allows adding text from predefined art designs, which means there will be predefined art designs will be there. So in that you will be able to add text. Okay, so this is the Smart Art feature which is found in the illustration group. Okay, so next we will see how to apply charts. Okay, in a presentation. Although tables are a good way to communicate information, charts provide visual impact in presenting figures. Okay, so what is table? Intersection of rows and columns. Yes, what we have seen, tables gives more attraction in presenting data. Yes, although tables give good way to communicate information, charts provide visual impact. Okay, in presenting figures. The use of charts in presentation provides clarity to the concept than with numerous data in tables. Yes, understood. See, if you enter data in tables, there it will look like clumsy. Okay, numerous data entered in the table will look like clumsy. Yes, so if you use charts in presentation, it will provide more clarity. Okay, because charts presents the data in figures. Yes, in the form of charts, data will be more clear when compared to tables. Okay, this is about applying charts. Next we will see how to create charts in MS PowerPoint. The insert chart dialog box appears showing multiple types of charts. Different chart templates provide good options that will best suit the data set. See, so insert chart dialog box will appear. Okay, which will show multiple type of charts. So different type of charts provide good options that will best suit the data set. Okay, you need to choose the best suitable chart type. Okay, for your data being entered. Okay, so when a chart is inserted into a slide, a sample data gets displayed through an Excel sheet. So after selecting the chart, okay, when it is inserted into a slide in your PowerPoint, if a chart is inserted, always it displays only the sample data. Okay, sample data runs through the Excel sheet. So when the values are changed appropriately, after you enter the data, your exact values are changed appropriately, the chart automatically gets updated. So initially when you insert the chart into a slide, a sample data gets displayed through the Excel sheet. So when the values are changed appropriately, the chart automatically gets updated. Fine. Okay, so what are the components of charts? Okay, so see this chart. So these are the components of the chart. Okay, see this window. Chart area, plot area, vertical axis. Okay, chart title, legend, data series, horizontal axis. Okay, these are the components of a chart. Okay, just have a look into this chart. Okay, we'll see this in detail. So first we'll see about chart title. What is chart title? From the name itself you could able to understand. Yes, the title of the chart. Okay, specifies the name of the chart. Yes, here what is the chart title? List of students who scored above 80%. Yes, so this is the name of the chart. Chart area specifies chart and all its elements. What is chart area? The whole area of the chart along with its element is called the chart area. Yes. So what is plot area? It specifies the area bounded by the axis. See this? In between 5 and 4 there is a plot area indicated by green left arrow. Yes, you're all able to see, right, in this picture. So this is the plot area, which is nothing but the area bounded by the axis, bounded by vertical and horizontal axis. Okay, next we'll see what is vertical axis. It is nothing but the vertical border and frame of reference for measurements. Okay, that is y axis. See, vertical axis is nothing but y axis. Okay, vertical border. Okay, vertical border and frame of reference of measurements. Okay, y axis is the vertical axis. Next, horizontal axis. On the other hand, horizontal axis is the x axis. So horizontal border used for categories. See, term 1, term 2, term 3 is there, no? The x axis, horizontal axis is the x axis, which is the horizontal border used for categories. Okay, what is data labels? It indicates single data point or value. See, this is the data labels. Okay, it indicates the single data point or value. Okay, so what is legend? It identifies the colors or patterns assigned to the data series or categories. See here, what is legend? Class 6, class 7, class 8. The data regarding the chart is called the legend. Okay, see, identifies the colors or patterns assigned to the data series or categories. What is data series? Group of related data points. Each series has a unique color or pattern. Okay, what is data series? It's a group of related data points. Yes, understood? Okay, so this is about the components of the chart. Okay children, understood? So next we'll see how to insert a chart into this slide. Okay, so what are the steps? First, you need to open a blank slide. Then select insert tab and click chart from the illustration group. The insert chart pan opens. Okay, see this chart button? First you need to click blank slide, then click insert tab, then click chart button from the illustration group. Okay, on the last option is the chart option. Illustration group, you need to select 3 options will be there. So you need to select the chart option. Select the desired chart and click OK button. Select the desired chart and click OK button. After clicking the chart button, you will be displaying various chart options. Okay, column, line, pie chart, bar chart, area, several chart types are there. So shows the insert chart pan. Okay. So the selected chart gets inserted into the slide with sample data in the Excel sheet being opened. These values can be edited as per user's need. If we change the or if we alter the data, automatically the values in the chart gets updated. Clear? Okay, see this check corner. The appearance, size and position of charts and PowerPoint that can be changed is called formatting a chart. What do you mean by formatting? Formatting means it's nothing but changing something in the chart. We'll see how to format a chart. What are the steps to format a chart in PowerPoint? Click the chart. Once if you click the chart, you'll get the chart tool contextual tab. Okay, appears on the ribbon. What is ribbon? Ribbon is nothing but a strip of tabs. Always appears on the top of your window. Yes. So select design tab to change the chart type, data, chart layouts and chart styles. Okay. Select layout tab to change the labels and background of the chart. Select format tab to change the shape styles and word styles of the chart. Okay, clear children? If you select the chart, okay, this chart tool contextual tab will appear. This chart tool contextual tab contains 3 tabs, 3 sub tabs, which is design, layout and format. Okay, in order to change the chart type, data, chart layouts and chart styles, click design tab. So if you want to change the labels and background of the chart, click layout tab. Okay. So if you want to change the shape styles and word art styles, you need to select the format tab. Clear? So next we'll see the steps to change the chart background, color and patterns. Okay. So see this format plot area. This window shows how to select the background color. Okay. Right click on the plot area of the chart. Select format plot area from the context menu. The format plot area dialog box appears. Click the desired button to perform on the chart plot area. So first you need to right click, okay, on the plot area of the chart. Just move the mouse and right click on the plot area of the chart, okay. Then select format plot area from the context menu. So the format plot area dialog box will appear. So you need to select the desired button to perform on the chart plot area, okay. So this is how we are going to change your background color, okay. So with this topic we are finishing this unit, children, okay. Tables and borders in MS PowerPoint 2010. So let us have a quick recap for the whole chapter, okay. What is table? It's a grid of cells arranged in rows and columns. What tables can be customized and are useful for various tasks such as presenting text information and numerical data. Borders and effects give an attractive look to the tables in PowerPoint, okay. PowerPoint provides the option for inserting pictures and clip arts into a slide, okay. So we have the option to insert pictures and clip arts into the slide, okay. Although tables are a very good way to communicate information, charts provide visual impact in presenting figures. Even though if you choose tables option to communicate information, charts provide more visual impact in presenting the figures. Clear? So with this we are finishing this unit. Okay, all of you go to the school website and check for the PDF. I have already uploaded. So take your classwork and write the PDF book back questions and answers in your classwork. Okay, and come and submit. I'll be correcting it for you. Okay, so with this we are finishing this unit. Take your computer science book and read out the questions and answers.